going on? This is Saul Castaneda here at home doing the Foxbody stuff. So for today we are actually going to be putting back together our dashboard to our 1993 Foxbody GT that we call Staff Sergeant Reckless. You saw our good friend Manos Oscuras take care of the disassembly and the painting, and as you guys know, this thing was, as everyone knows, this frame right here is completely always brown. Get a good look, guys. It's not the original color for it. This is the color for it. And I know that a lot of people are not going to take the time to do this because this is insanity. Yeah, I agree with you. We're just a little off our rockers to keep doing this, but we do it. We took it off, as you saw in our video, and then we applied our very miracle gel we found by Rust-Oleum Rust Dissolver, and this stuff right here, man. We're not even sponsored or anything, bro. I'm telling you, this stuff just works. We're just trying to put out there what actually works. You know, nobody's come to us and said, "Hey, put this on there." Nothing like that. It's just we went through a couple other chemicals that we tried to use. They didn't work. This one works the best, and it's worked the best for us and has continued to do so. So we went ahead and used it. And it's been doing most of the work when it comes down to the removing of all the surface rust and everything. And of course, we're not going to sit here and tell you that spray it on there and magically tomorrow it's going to look like this. Got to give it a little elbow grease. Got to knock off some of the chunky stuff. You know what I mean? Give it a fighting chance and it will do its work. And I'm not saying it's just magic, but it's not. But look, proof is in the pudding. So what we're going to do today, you saw us take it apart. We painted the dash, and I know there was a lot of people going around saying, "Hey, why gloss black? Why gloss black? Why gloss black?" Well, you know what? Everyone has Armor All and, you know, that black magic stuff to make it nice and shiny and everything. You know what? All right, cool. Ours is just shiny just from the go. Forget it. We're not even going to fight. We're not even going to fight it. So what we're going to do today, man, we're going to put it back together. We're going to put on the skeletal, or this frame structure, the metal structure for it, and we're going to add the ductwork for it. And as we get ready to install it back to our 93, because as you guys saw, we finished up the HVAC stuff. So once we get that put in, we're finishing up the wiring to it, which we will also have more video for that. So stay tuned for that, guys, because that's not fun. And you might want to really, really watch that because I put a lot of time into that. We did. So what we're going to do, we're going to put this together right now. Let's do that. I'm going to be as careful as I can because, I mean, even though it's been down here and it's collected some dust and everything, we still painted it. So it's pretty simple. Excuse me. Goes on the bottom half of it, as you guys can see. You hold it together. So it just goes there. And what we're going to do, we're going to screw it on. Now what we did, or Manos Oscuras did, he took everything out, he labeled it, and he sprayed all the, you know, pretty much AC heat ductwork screws. We have our dashboard screws. We are pretty much all the ones that are going to go here, and then we have the radial screws, which is the 4 for the frame. Not a big deal. It's very important because if you guys plan on putting this back together, it's a lot of screws. It's a lot of little tiny screws, even glove box screws, because we got to put that back together. So just take the time and do that. It saves a heck of a lot of time. So we're going to go ahead and just dive into this, man. So I'm not going to lie, we have to go to our video to get our pointers back. So, you know, everyone does it. Don't you? See, I know that we have 2 screws that go in here, but I think I'm going to hold off on them because these 2 screws here and these 2 screws here hold the bottom plate, the bottom fixture that comes from the bottom up. So, which will be this guy right here. He goes there. So I'm going to hold off on putting those 2 on. I'm just going to go ahead with the rest of it. What I did on each end, now what we have here, as you guys could tell, some of these are stars, some of these are Phillips. So it kind of goes all the way through. There's 7 millimeters, and so most of these hex ones are the ones that kind of go out around and hold together. The only two Phillips ones are these guys right here, and these guys, they kind of go in here to bring the middle console into it. So the rest of them just kind of go all the way around, and we will be using that is a 7mm socket. Works just fine. And that'll do the work. That'll do the job right there. Now, one of the things I want to show you guys, don't go crazy on these things. They just snug up, because what I'm going to show you real quick, it opens up right here the more you start cranking on it. And this is where it gets tricky. Everybody splits it in half. You see it starting to space open? Don't crank it. Just, you know, nice and snug, leave it alone. These two bolts right here that I should be putting on here go to the glove box, but I need the glove box to be in place in order to put these on. So we're also going to hold off on putting the two bottom ones, but I'll adjust the rest. We used diamond clear for the coating on our frame here. As you can see, the little bubble right there, not a big deal. From Eastwood Paints. It works really well, dries really fast, and you guys can see, you know, a lot of times when you spray on clear, when you come back to look at it, rust has settled underneath it. Because this stuff settles so fast, we didn't get any rust, so it keeps that metal look to it. Plastic just tends to split in half, man, you know, and it's very unforgiving. So I used to have an 84 Continental. Man, I love that car. But that dashboard, I took it apart so many times. I think I did that heater core like 6 times, which was gross. You can see where I glued that thing together. It's a little too much. So that guy just goes right in here, takes 2 to 7 mils. Not bad. Basically, this is the middle duct, and this guy right here is going to attach to the heater box. Attaches right here, and what we have are the 2 side ducts. Right? You can't get them messed up because there's only one way they go. One's oval, one's circular with a flat spot on it. So no, you can't get them messed up. We're gonna just go ahead and put them back on, and kind of like just place them in here for right now, because I know you guys probably hear my sandals. It's not proper attire, but my feet are tired. Yeah, I said it. Alright. We already had these all separated. AC stuff already done, so we're just going to go ahead and pick them up and put them on. Now again, you guys want to be careful with these guys because this is plastic. And again, man, this ain't very forgiving, man. It cracks and it's going to ruin your day. That's what I'm afraid of right now. So what I'm just basically going to do, I'm just going to get it there and that's it. I'm not even going to go any further. I don't think I have to muscle it in. Well, maybe this one. ductwork is in. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put the pretty much our defrost stuff. I didn't change this out. Number one, I'm being lazy right now, but I'll get to it, I promise. I'm not gonna make a video of it though. And this guy, just pretty much just on there. And he sits right on top like that. There you go. Now he has two guides, it's right here and right here. These are his guides, and right here and right here. So where these two guys will pretty much sit in there. So if you guys just say, oh, it doesn't fit, it will fit. Just make sure it sits in the right place and bam, there you go. Now we're just gonna bolt it all down. Fat fingers, little spaces. About time something Americans on this car. This guy right here just kind of secures it to the middle, obviously, duh. And then we're just gonna bolt these down. I did it at first, but I loosened it up just so I can make sure I can get some play back and forth. Now that I got it, I'm just gonna go ahead and bolt them down. Tiny spots. Now, as you guys know, we also got the grate ready on and everything, so everything. So this guy, once we're done with him, right now we're not done, so we're not going to pop it in place because we need these back screws back here to secure it to the firewall. So this was, but just to give you the full look of it, that's what it's going to look like. We're going to pop in our vents here a little later that you guys saw us put together. But I'll give you a quick mock-up of what they look like now. So if you guys remember, so I got that space in between. You can see the frame right here, dash, ductwork. That's where this bad boy comes into place. And he just kind of completes the whole thing. I'm not going to snap it into place right now. I don't think I need to. I'll just wait off till we're almost ready to get this bad boy put in, and I don't have to tighten up anything. So I don't want to keep removing these guys, that's why. So that's why we're going to leave that off. And also, we already painted our dash pad right here, which I'll show you what that looks like right now too. We just went ahead and did a little experimental thing on it and fixed the back end of it with some Gorilla Glue.
The videos on the channel.
Videos on the channel, guys. You can go ahead and see how we did that. No real big secret. This guy's got to go in first before we install the duct because he goes right in there. So that's why I'm waiting off to do anything of that till we get this bad boy back in place. But what I will do is what we've been waiting for a while to do. What we did, let's see. We'll go ahead and put a little pony right now. Clean off of that dust. Oh yeah, baby, that looks good. Woo! We were waiting for a while to do that, you know what I mean? I thought we lost it, but we found it, you know what I mean? That looks really nice. Hey, everybody out there on Instagram, on our YouTube channel, hey, thanks for everybody that comments on us. It really does mean a lot. We try to respond to everybody as best we can. Everybody on our Facebook channel, on our Facebook, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hope everyone's staying safe. You guys remember, subscribe, and our next videos are coming up. We will see you soon when we put this bad boy back together. Let's get it started. Have a good night, guys.